considering the current geopolitical climate and potential US dollar instability, what is Mayar's strategy to hedge against foreign exchange risks?
Well, I think if you knew exactly which currency is going to do well over time, which is what you would need to decide on if you were to hedge to something, you'd just buy that currency. That's always been my view. I've got no special insights as to what currency is going to do well over the next 1, 3, 5, or 10 years for that matter. Which is why, back to what we were saying earlier, we've always taken the view that you want to be diversified across major currencies. I think for us, if you saw, this is another reason why we like to think about diversification by sources of revenue as opposed to by country of listing. Because we want to be diversified as to where, from different parts of the world, our businesses are getting their income. And we want to be diversified. We don't want to be concentrated in any one place. Over time, I think great businesses will do well, and I think currency hedging might be something you need to do if you're a short-term investor, or if you've got leverage, but we're neither. And so our view is it's really just a waste of money, really, to hedge if you don't have a reason beyond just the volatility. I think if you're a long-term investor, volatility is your friend.
I think there's another thing that you've got to remember when hedging a stock. Europe has just been talking about how, I think Porsche was mentioning how they're becoming less competitive because of the fall in the dollar. So the dollar falls, the value of Porsche goes up in dollar terms, but they make less dollars in revenue from America, and at the same time they become less competitive. So there are so many dynamics that happen because of this. Just trying to hedge that nominal amount of the market cap or your shareholding is only going to capture a small fraction of the risk. So it seems to me to be a very impractical thing to do.
Would diversifying investments into safe haven currencies offer a natural hedge? And are there any plans to implement such hedging strategies?
I mean, I guess the second part we've answered, no, we're not planning to hedge currency. And we're diversified. You've seen from the revenue chart that our businesses are getting revenues from all over the place. So we're very comfortable at the portfolio level about our economic risk exposure that comes from different parts of the world. And there have been times where the euro was at high as 140, and our European and as it went from 140 to 1, our European stocks and businesses still did well, and vice versa. So I think hedging might matter if you've got a 12-month view, but if you're in it for 5 or 10 years or 20 years, I think it's probably a waste of time and money.
Thank you very much. Aubrey, did you have something?
I mean, look, we've got 9% in Swiss franc effectively through our holdings in Nestle and Richemont. We've got London property. We are actually in many safe havens already, as you've seen from our portfolio. So I think that is our hedge.
Super. Thank you very much for that.